Not all fruit trees need rear patio or a lot of space for grow. With the advance of crops in dwarf buses and varieties, today is possible to collect fresh fruits directly from the foot, even living in the apartment. The secret is to choose the correct species and understand your basic attention. In this video, we'll meet 14 fruits that can be grown in small spaces, like balconies, small balconies, or gardens. In addition to offer tasty fruits, help create a fragrant green environment and interior productive. One limoero is one of the fruiting crops more adaptable for vessels with adequate pruning and large glasses with good drain. This tree can produce fruits juicy for much of the year, even in compact spaces. In addition to striking flavor, lemon is versatile in the kitchen and has properties detoxifying and antibacterial. Their flores are also a show. Separate, small, white, and extremely fragrant attract pollinators and make the environment more alive. To grow well, choose a place with a lot of direct sun, at least 5 hours today, and sprayed frequently, keeping the wet soil without soaking a fertilizer. Rich in potassium helps to bear fruit with simple patience and limoero. Care reward, beauty and productivity. 2. Orange citrus sinis sweet. The orange is a symbol of abundance and energy and can be grown in pots. For this, the ideal is to opt for grafted and controlled varieties that they adapt well to smaller spaces and begin to produce even before pots. It is possible to reap oranges sweet and succulent directly from porch, just like lemon orange. It needs a lot of sun, at least 6 hours today, and likes the ground well drained. Irrigation must be regular, avoiding long periods of drought or excess water. Fertilization rich in phosphorus and potassium stimulates flowering and development of fruits. A differential of this plant is the perfume of flowers that are intensely aromatic and make the cultivation is even more pleasant. To have an orange at home is like having a piece of garden within. Reach with the advantage of to be able to harvest fresh fruits to juices, or 3 desserts. The sopicabera is a surprising plant. Your fruits arise directly from the trunk, creating a unique and charming aspect, as if the tree was covered with small black pearls. Despite growing slowly, there are already grafted varieties, ideal for pots that begin to give fruits before, and occupy less space, like the complete or medium shadow, and appreciate the rich soils in matters. Organic, always very humid. Irrigation. It must be constant, especially in dry times, since Suapicabera does not. Tolerates long periods of drought. A good indication of the health of plants is the brightness of the leaves. When they are opaque, is time to review the attention fruits. Besides being delicious, are rich in antioxidants, and they can be consumed fresh or used in geleas, juices, and liquors. If you have patience and likes to keep the growth of a plant that becomes almost part of the family, Jabuticabera is an excellent option for Pitangera, Eugenia, Uniflora. Small of intense flavor size. Pitangera is a native fruit of Brazil that adapts very well to the cultivation in pots. Its leaves reddish in flowers, and delicate flowers attract attention throughout the year. But the highlight is in fruits, colorful and striking, bittersweet for those who want. Cultivate the dwarf variety or grafted is ideal, grows well in places with full sun, and only light rich in organic matter. Irrigation must be done regularly, keeping the soil wet, but without soaking in dry times. The sorry to increase the frequency of irrigation. Pilanga matures quickly and should harvest as soon as it is very red or purple, depending on the variety. A measure that easily falls from the foot, in addition being tasty, is rich in vitamin C, and antioxidants can be consumed fresh or used in jam juices. And even Cachaça artaficariora, productive and strongly linked to childhood. Many Brazilians pitangera is a great option for those who want cultivate a fruit-flavored fruit. 5. Areleira malpigua, M. marginata. An explosion of vitamin C. Acerleira is one of the champions in vitamin C. Among the fruits cultivated at home alone, a gathering can contain up to 100 times more vitamin C than an orange. With this nutritional power, becomes an excellent option for those who they want more health and taste in the patio, rear, or porch. This fruit adapts well to pots, especially to choose grafted or size seedlings. Dwarf needs a lot of direct sun and soil fertile. With good drainage, irrigation must be regular, especially during the fruiting. But it is important to avoid the prods of water to not commit the roots. Acerolera's flowers are small and dwelling, very attractive to bees, which favors pollination. Their fruits mature quickly and should be harvested so soon as they are very red in addition to fresh juice. A damage can be used in sweet and even cosmetics jams. Homemade, if you are looking for a plant, resistant and high nutritional productive. Acerolera is one of the best options for domestic cultivation. 6 Goyeracidium, weighted sweet fruits in a small space guava, is an extremely generous plant, grows quickly, fructifies and adapt very well to pots and pots. Especially dwarf varieties, or grafted fruits can vary from red, white, or pink pulp, with intense aroma and sweet taste that refers to childhood, so that guayaba develops a place well with full sun, and fertile soil is essential. Preferably enriched with matter. Organic regular irrigation guarantees a healthy growth, but is important. Let the floor dry slightly between one irrigation and another to avoid fungal diseases. A curiosity. Interesting is that the guava flourishes and fruits more than once a year in hot climates, and in addition to fruits, nutritious that are fiber sources, vitamin C and antioxidants the plant. It also contributes to biodiversity, attract bees, and birds grow a guava. In vase, it is like having a factory of perfect domestic vitamins for those who value health and taste natural. 7 Dwarf Bumboy Carica Papaya. Tropical fruit reaches dwarf papaya. It is the perfect solution for those that love papaya but has no space. To plant a large tree, there are specifically developed cultivars for small vases and gardens that they reach a maximum of 1.5 to 2 m of height. This plant loves heat, and it needs a lot of direct sun, at least 6 hours a day. The ground must be light, well-drained, and rich in nutrients. Irrigation must be constant, especially in drought periods since papaya. It is very sensitive to lack of water. A surprising characteristic is the speed with which dwarfs start producing in less than a year. It is already possible to reap the first fruits are nutritious fiber and enzymes like papain that help digestion in addition to being functional. Dwarf papaya gives a tropical air to the environment with its great leaves green and fruits that mature practically within 8 Pomegonate punica, Granatum beauty and symbology, in the same vase la granada. In addition to its tasty fruits and full of symbolism, it is also a beautiful ornamental plant. Its red and vibrant flowers delight at first, and its fruits call the attention for intense shape and color. This fruit adapts well to the vessels, especially if you can regularly to maintain its compact size. They like the full sun and the soils. Well, moderate waters are enough. Grenade is quite tolerant to drought. What becomes a good option to those who cannot water? All days, grenades are rich in antioxidants and have properties medicinal known for centuries. In addition, the plant is a symbol of prosperity in different cultures, and their use in the rituals of the year is common. Cultivate a grenade at home is to join beauty tradition and taste of a practical and accessible. 9. Figuera ficus. Carica sweet fruits and easy cultivation. Figuera is a fruit hot climatic that surprises the ease of culture even in large. There are more compact varieties ideal for those who want harvest sweet and succulent figs without a lot of space. This plant likes the full sun and tolerates very soil types different. Whenever the drain is efficient, irrigation must be regular, but the soil can dry slightly between one and the other. Pruning is important for stimulate a more complete world. Cup and maintain size under control. Figs are rich in antioxidant fiber and minerals such as calcium and potassium, and beyond the nutritional value, Figuera. It still has a Mediterranean charm. For the environment with its leaves large and cut for those who they look for. A productive, robust fruit and bad demanding fig is a certain Bet 10, Olivera Olea Europea, a Mediterranean touch in the backyard. The olive tree is a symbol of peace and longevity, and can also be cultivated in especially varieties. Compact, although the cultivation of olives. The beauty of the plant demands patience, and its resistance compensate for investment. A lot of sandy soil and well need drained, and very little water. The excess of humidity is one of the main enemies of the olive tree, an advantage. Interesting is that the plant tolerates the well winds and variations of olive temperature, can take some years to bear fruit, but in the meantime offers an elegant aesthetic with its silver and turned trunk leaves even without. Fruits is an excellent ornamental option for balconies. Balconies and gardens. Yes, enjoy an appearance rustic and wants a crop that is referred to the landscapes of Italy or Greece. Olive is the perfect choice. 11. Peach dwarf. Prunus persic spring flower. Dwarf peach is one of the more lovely fruits for cultivation of the vase, both for the beauty of their pink flowers in spring. Like the sweetness of its fruits in summer, its plant needs cold in winter for stimulate fruiting, so it is ideal for more climatic. Region soft needs a full sun, and nutrients irrigation must be regular. But without soaking pruning, it is fundamental to maintain compact size and stimulate fruits production with. Correct precautions is possible. Harvest sweet and succulent peaches directly from the porch. In addition to the fruits, the visual show of the flowering is an advantage that transforms any space in a true garden. Spring 12. Macera Dwarf. Malus Domestic 1. Adapted classic apple dwarf allows you to make the dream of collect. Apples in the backyard, or porch varieties like Eva and Princess in pots, and begin to give fruits before the plant needs full sun and a winter with a few hours cold to break. The numbness soil must be well drained and irrigation. Moderate pruning is essential for keep the healthy and productive tree. Despite the compact size, apple trees dwarfs produce fruits of excellent quality. Ideal for fresh consumption or homemade recipes. Have an apple tree at home is to take part of the tradition of huertos to his urban routine. 13. Banana dwarf. Acumination. Muse Trophile Compact. The dwarf banana is perfect for those who want tropical air to space and still harvest bananas. Fresco. There are cultivars like Dwarf Cavendish that are ideal for pots. Big needs a lot of sun and rich soil. In organic matter, irrigation must be frequent since the banana tree, like constant humidity, but without soak the plant in ideal conditions grows rapidly and produces curls. Generose, the large leaves. Also they help create shadows and refresh the environment, as well as to look like exotic and cozy of balconies and gardens. 14. Dwarf Avocado. Para American a giant in the version. Domestic avocado is known for its imposing size, but today there is already dwarf varieties that adapt well to cultivation in large vessels. The secret is choose grafted seedling. Specific cultivars, such as burst to this plant, likes it a lot of soil. Okay? Frequent drained, and irrigation is important. Reinforce fertilization during the spring and summer too. Stimulate the growth and fruit production. Avocado is one of the most fruits nutritious that exist in fat good, and essential vitamins have a dwarf at home, is to guarantee the access to this super organic way. Do you see how it is possible to have a garden complete even with little space? Each one of these fruits can turn your home in a greenest corner, productive and full of life. Which of these plants would like to grow? Or now, you have any of them in your space? Tell us in the comments. And if this content helped you, do not forget that I like the video shared with those that also love plants and subscribe to the channel to follow more tips like this.